Hello, welcome to the 2015-2016 school year. We've put together this video to help answer any questions you may have in using the mathematics instructional guides. All of the instructional guides this year can be accessed on the elementary math icon. Simply look for this logo up here, a little lifesaver. It does still say under construction, and it will probably say that till about halfway through the year because we are working on those. But as of August, the end of August here, the first quarter is done for all of our grade levels, K through 5. So here you'll see the year at a glances for each grade level. Those are Word documents. You can click on one of those and open them up. You should be able to access the links even with this open as a read-only file, but you might want to go ahead and use File, Save As to save each of these as a Word document onto your computer. Just be sure to revisit every few units and come back to see if there are any updates to the year at a glance. Also, when you are opening in Word, depending on your computer settings, it may open in a different kind of preview mode. You can simply go and click on View, and I would maybe suggest the paper layouts. It's probably the easiest and what you're used to looking at in a Word document. In the year at a glance is where you will find links to the building community within the mathematics classroom, which is the very first unit covering the first 2 weeks, and also the rest of the units for the entire year. All of the links for the units should be active, even though it might bring you to an incomplete unit, other than what is done for the first quarter. So let's open up the building community within the math classroom. As you hover over, it will show you what the hyperlink is leading to, and that's where you can find your resource. If you're using a PC, you're going to hold down Control and then click on the link to open it. At this time, you'll be prompted to enter your IDEA's user ID and password. This button does say button. That basically is to enter. I don't know why it says button. You could hit the enter key on your keyboard or click on the button. The button. I would suggest once you log in to leave this first tab open, whatever you're logging in for. It's going to ask you for your ID every time as you first start working for the day or once you close Explorer. So if you leave the first tab open, it should remember that you are logged in for the most part. So here we see the building a math community in the 3rd grade classroom. All of your materials should be on here already. There are a few extra links, but pretty much in a majority of our first unit here, you're going to have all of your resources located in this one document. And of course, you could go to File, Save As, and save that as a Word document or a PDF document. Let's look at a unit. So I'm going to go and open up Unit 1 from 3rd grade. Again, hold down Control, click on the link, and you see it didn't ask me for my password here for Explorer because I left that first one open. It is a Word document, so you can open it or you could save it. I'm going to go ahead and open it. Now, whenever you do open up a Word document or a PowerPoint for the first time, it will prompt you again for your login. You can click on Remember My Credentials, so the next time I ever open up this document, it will remember my password. And here we have the first unit of study for 3rd grade. You'll see this is where you can access prior learning standards, the progressions document links, our current grade level standards, and when I open those, you'll also have item specifications for that standard from FSA. You can access the parent flyer here. You can access your unit assessment. If they are linking to a unpacking document, you can access this here, or the Kansas 3rd grade flipbook. Here you can find the performance task if there is one for that unit, and also any future learning that students may be doing. So again, like I was saying before, if you click on any of these links and it's a PDF file, it should open up automatically. These item specs are PDF files. So that will open up back in my either Windows Explorer, Google Chrome, Firefox, whatever you have as your default browser. The parent flyer is also a PDF. The unit assessment should be a PDF. Usually our performance tasks, these are PDFs. So let's scroll down to our first GCG. The title of this GCG is Number Patterns, and that is also where I can access the PowerPoint. So again, I'm going to hold down Control and then click. Since it is a PowerPoint, it's going to ask me if I want to open it or save it. I'm just going to go ahead and open it right now. And this is the first time I'm opening that particular PowerPoint, so I'm entering my ideas, login information again. And at this point, it will give me access to GCG 1 of 3rd grade Unit 1, the PowerPoint. I've come back to the unit of study document, and again, I have this open in read-only mode, but of course you're welcome to save it as a Word document to your computer, so you can further access these. Again, on this first page, you see the unit overview with standards. The standards will link open to an item specs. Here you can access the parent flyer, the assessment, and the performance task. And as you click, when you hold down Control and click on those links, those will open for you in Explorer or whatever browser you have set to default. So here's a sample of the parent connection that can be sent home. They are all going to be 2 pages. The second page will have a QR code and a link that parents can type in to watch a short YouTube video covering the units for that grade level, as well as sample tasks and purposeful practice they can use at home with their children. Here is the 3rd grade Unit 1 performance task. Those can be printed out or saved. And our 3rd grade Unit 1 a modified assessment. And as we scroll through to the end of those, you should also see the answer key. As well as scoring for the rubric. Come back to our unit of study, scroll down through the GCGs. We already visited the PowerPoint. That PowerPoint can also be accessed here. Here we see an addition table PDF file that's available. We see an illuminations lesson, so that's an outside link. You can click on that to follow it. Another resource, compatible numbers. Every GCG will also have links to explaining the standards for mathematical practice, what students are doing, and then as what we are doing as mathematical teachers, and these are the effective mathematical teaching practices. You can access a document on those here. And you will see resources such as those for each of our GCGs throughout the year. Problems opening the hyperlinks to resources. I'm going to show you a way that you can check, is it the hyperlink that's working, or is it maybe your server that you're on or your computer. So I'm going to open up our 3rd grade year at a glance again and open up Unit 1 by holding down Control and clicking. It's going to bring me over to Internet Explorer. This time, instead of opening, I'm going to go ahead and save it as a Word document onto my desktop. Now as I open from there, you see this time I'm not in a read-only. I could go in and alter this document because it is saved to my computer. So let's check, maybe we're looking at a resource down here and one of these links down here to Barry's close call. The Voyages excursion lesson is not working. So if I want to check to see if it is the link or maybe the server I'm at, maybe the school server has gone down, if you hover over, you can see what the link is. I'm going to right click on the link, go to edit hyperlink, and down here we see the actual link. It looks just like a web page, a URL code. So I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to copy it using Control and C. I'm going to go down to Internet Explorer, go to a blank page, and I'm going to copy that in using Control V, just like if I was entering an actual website. Hit Enter, and that should bring you directly to the resource. So if you click on a resource and it's not opening, try editing, picking Edit Hyperlink, copying it, and pasting it into Internet Explorer or Google Chrome, treating it as a website, and see if it will open there. Because that means it's not a problem with the link, it is a problem with the server or the computer you're using or your version of Word. Let's look at a Mac version of opening our instructional guides. You will open the year at a glance the same way, opening this as a Word document, but we'll see when we click on any Word docs or PowerPoints, as you follow the string to enter your password, it is going to deny you permission. This is not your fault. This is simply a compatibility issue with the new version of Word for Mac. So a way around that is to hover over the link, and this will work for any Word documents, such as the unit of study or any PowerPoints. You're going to right-click as you're hovering, which is using 2 fingers on your Mac mouse. Go to Edit Hyperlink. Here it is highlighting the actual link to the resource for you. So while it is highlighted, use Command and C to copy it. Then you're going to go to your browser, such as Chrome or Firefox, and you're going to paste that using Command and V for paste. Or you can use Edit, select Copy, Edit, Paste, that's fine. Go ahead and hit Enter, and you're going to treat this just like you're going to a website, but it will open up the document. So here it is opened up, 3rd grade Unit 1 for me as a Word document. And now I could save that, or I can continue to work through it. So let's scroll down. Here's an example, GCG 1, GCG 2. So let's look at the GCG 2 PowerPoint. We would have the same kind of issues. So instead of trying to click on it, we're going to use copying and pasting the hyperlink. So hover over, use 2 fingers on the mouse button, select hyperlink, edit hyperlink. Again, Command and C to copy the hyperlink. Go over to Google Chrome, Command V, copy, paste, hit Enter, and here we see a download of our PowerPoint at the bottom of the screen. And I can click on that and open it up. So it is not going to work as quickly and efficiently with some of our Word and PowerPoint, but it is still able to use our instructional guides using a Mac. Here's another example of a number line. I can tell it ends in DOCX, so I know that is a Word doc. So I'm going to right-click, hyperlink, edit hyperlink, Command and C to copy. Going to Google Chrome, Command and V to paste, and hit Enter. And it should open up my wall number line as a Word document. And there it is. Hopefully these videos helped answer any questions or issues you might have had using the instructional guides. Should you have any additional questions, please feel free to email me, Joseph Ratasky, in ideas, and hopefully I can help you out. Thank you very much, and have a fantastic 2015-2016 school year.